is what I have to wonder at any given time during this day. It's one of my primary questions. Who made you? Why did they make you? And why would they think it's a good thing? Why though, to be more precise? Put it a bit more concisely, alright. Looks like it returned it, at least. I can't wait for it to die during, the next 10 minutes. It sure will be a pleasant experience, I can't wait. Netcode is great, it's one of the best possible things you can have in your life. Oh, someone slugged that kill last time. Oh god, what the fuck? Oh fuck it, just... Oh for fuck's sake. Can't even do one hit on it. Oh, it's someone Medusa that time. So let's see. So what's the greater challenge in this scenario? I wonder, is it Dracula himself or is it Twitch? Why does it keep thinking I'm doing Dark Metamorphosis when I'm not? Okay, now I'm actually kind of puzzled. Okay, here we go. We did it.
Go back whence you came. Trouble the soul of my mother no more. How is it that I've been so defeated? You
so
have been
defeated
doomed ever since you lost the ability to love. Sarcasm. For what profit is it to a man if he gains the world and loses his own soul? Matthew 16:26, I believe. Tell me, what were Lisa's last words? She said, "Do not hate humans. If you cannot live with them, then at least do them no harm, for theirs is already a hard lot." She also said to tell you that she would love you for all of eternity.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Forgive me! Farewell, my son!
As he becomes consumed by the explosive dodecahedron there for a second. Oh, and then the same cutscene plays, I think, that plays if you just kill Richter in the first castle. But hey, there's a plot hole here, isn't there? Namely, where is the inverted castle in this frame? Wasn't it right on top of the other one? What's the deal, Igarashi? Clearly this was all your doing. So what happens now? I sure do wonder. Well, here are these two.
So you made it.
Alucard, I'm glad you're all right.
I'm sorry. 'Tis my fault you had to fight your own father.
Fear not. I had my own reasons for destroying him.
It
Yeah,
must have
fuck
been
you, Dad.
painful for you.
Indeed. But you must always remember that the only thing necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing.
I understand.
Alucard, What will you do now?
The blood that flows in my veins is cursed. 'Twould be best for this world if I were to disappear forever.
I see.
Farewell, then. We'll not meet again.
Alucard?
Don't you want to go after him, Maria?
No, it's best this way. I can't ease his torment. Someday, perhaps, we will meet again. And on that day, maybe.
He just said you never
I
would, though.
see.
Let's go. Everyone's waiting for us.
Yes, let's get out of here.
Who's everyone in this scenario, though? But well, there you go. So Alucard's all like, well, my job is done, and see you never. Time to shield myself back in the coffin that I just got out of after spending 300 years there. And the others are like, well, better let him. Oh, oops. I tripped and fell on the reset button again. Why does that keep happening? That's a third time in 2 days. That's so embarrassing. What significance could that have? Perhaps there's some kind of weird sentence happening all over this place. Pervading the air, making me do that all over again. Or over and over again. Well, both are fitting in this situation, I guess. So let's get back into the Black Marble Gallery again, but well, now that we know exactly how everything's gonna go, let's see. Exactly what we might encounter in not this part that I just fell into by accident, but the parts of the castle that we technically haven't looked at yet, you know, the big chunks of map that are missing from the castle. Let's fill out this one for one thing, I guess. Let's go ahead and glide over all once again. Let that be our form of attacking here. Oh, we can... oh, those skeletons don't actually have a lot of health, do they? Oh, okay, we can still trigger that in the bat form, so probably shouldn't fuck around with that too much. And that is how we get over here. And I guess we will, because we want to go back to the outer wall. You know, that would be a good thing. Because the next place I want to visit is in fact connected to there. And I think actually the outer wall is the only place that you could access it from. Well, the inverted outer wall at any rate. But there's something very, very special that I want to acquire from there. Something that I've kind of been wanting to get for a while, and that if I were able to choose, I would have with me throughout the entirety of the game, but well, I say get something, but it's technically a completely missable thing. Actually, there's another missable thing that I don't know if I can get before or after going there. I remember how I got something called the Ring of Arcana before. Somewhere in the... oh yeah, from the regular library in the normal castle. Well, I think you can get a second one here in the Reverse Colosseum. I think I'll go there first, actually. Need to go through Deathwing's lair to get there, so I'll go there and I will get that. And then I will go to the other place that I'm thinking of to access from the reverse outer wall. Oh shit. Ah. Oh, he just got dropped. I didn't see what it was. Oh well. So after this very exciting corridor, let's see. Oh, these are actual corpse weeds. I thought they were just regular thorn weeds, so now that you can tell the difference if you just kill them immediately, which, you know, why wouldn't you just do that? So let's see. To get to the warp next, which shouldn't be very difficult to do. Well, it would sure be a lot easier if I could actually use the elevator here, but I can't. It's not here. Actually, that's a place I want to go soonish in the future. But not quite yet. Because I need to get the other ring from... It's been live for a little while. I think. Like at least 11 minutes according to the counter now. You know, I don't understand why Twitch is behaving twitchier than usual today, but at the very least I've been able to reconnect almost immediately every time after it does that. So here we are. Back in the goat in the... Well, I think what lizard means is that, you know, this place, which in the normal castle is called Old Rox's Quarters, but in the inverted castle it's called Deathwing's Lair for some reason. I think that's a WoW thing, based on what Lizard has said. Well, here's the enemy that actually looks like Cthulhu, but he's called Malachi for some reason. Well, because they mixed it up, I guess, that's justification. Trying to do my wily Soul Steel move again. Well, Cthulhu would have to corrupt your save, yeah, I guess. Also, it kind of looks like a kind of design where it's Cthulhu mixed with a mountain bear or something. He looks like he's got these giant bear paws. Also, here is Asagal, a possessed sword enemy that's much larger than the other one. And who's also kind of a pain to fight, because if you do actually hurt him, he gets knocked back really far like that. So unless you can kill him really quickly, then he pretty much goes off the screen before you can even do anything to him. You can only hit him once even with the Soul Steel. Hey, possessed sword, that works for me. You think you can take care of this guy, or what? Okay, I killed him, but I think there's actually a really good sword that he can drop, but it's another one of those super rare drops. Which is, you know, all the more reason for me to try and look into getting the other ring that summons all the rare items. So what do we got here? We got the Sword of Hador, the Opal, and High Potion. I think you got some other weapons here in the regular castle. Oh shit, that guy's down there. God damn it. Oh hey, you knocked him out of the way, good guy. Good job, guy. Actually did something good for once. Oh shit. Oh, this is quite a pickle, isn't it? Okay, we got it. And we make it to the reverse Colosseum, where I think we get another unique-ish song. It's not Finale Toccata for once. Fight these werewolves, which are quite a bit weaker than the other werewolves. I don't know if they're weaker or stronger than the werewolf you fight as a boss in the regular Colosseum. But well, here's where this is where you would end up after getting out of the boss room in the normal Colosseum, but I do want to actually make it to a save room before I go there, because, oh Christ, one of these fuckers here. I don't really understand which part of them you have to hit to, yes, around the hilt of the sword is the weak spot, but I don't know. And then they fly off like that, and it's like, what do you even do? You can't get close to them now. Well, it's a pretty clever plan, I guess. Okay, let's just try to get out of this room. I don't want to deal with it anymore. Oh, you can't actually step on that, even though it looks like you can. That's good. And here are more Minotaurs. Much like the other werewolves variety that we fought before died very quickly now. I guess they get staggered with the sword we have, which doesn't help. That leads to the anti-chapel, I believe. And here are more of these stone skulls that look like cow skulls now for whatever reason. But it's time for another big continuity reference. With Castlevania 3 once again, because if we go down here to where the Minotaurs are waiting for us to fall right on top of them, we get hit by the Minotaurs a whole bunch. And we feel compelled to return to the save room to heal, because that was terrible. But then we go back down again. And we actually make it through okay this time, mostly at least. And we go to where the boss was, in the other castle, which, sure enough, there's another boss here now. Boss, which kinda reminiscent of one of the boss configurations in Castlevania 3, where you get these coffins and then a ghost goes into each of them to bring out a monster, but this time instead the coffins have skeletons inside which spin. And then when they open, it's the other characters from Castlevania 3. It's fake Trevor, fake Grant, and fake Sypha over on the right there. Oh goodness. You know, aren't very spectacular at this point, but to have a lot of their signature moves there ahead. Okay, that's fake Grant and fake Trevor out of the way, but finally if you kill fake Trevor before fake Sypha, she actually brings him back as a shambling corpse, as you can see there. I don't know if he even does anything. Just keeps walking around until you kill him. And that's actually a pretty likely occurrence, since fake Sypha is one of the harder ones to hit here. So you're likely to leave her until last. Oh, there we are. You know, it's really nice of Dracula to include that little experience. Hey son, better kill your friends. If we consider Alucard's character, we're probably the only friends we ever had. So So that's nice. Oh, hey, I think one of the Minotaurs just dropped a sirloin. That's also nice. There we are. Probably should have gotten that before, but oh, a white dragon. Who has way more health than he has any business having, based on just that. But now that we've witnessed that too, pretty much the only other thing I really want to get from here, and then I guess I'll take the chapel back to the castle keep and warp from there. Or will I? Because what's the other place? Oh yeah, the other place I want to go to was the Forbidden Library, which is the inverted version of the regular library. Boy, I was gonna say I'm really surprised my dragon has not launched at me yet. Can't believe that was about to there, but I guess not. And you can still see the behemoth's corpse in the background there, even though it's upside down now. That's great. So let's see what else. I can find her in the Colosseum because there's, one very particular item that I came for. I need Scram, the sword that kills dragons or something. The sword named Graham, but in this case it's not really as good as the Alucard sword. Well, I pretty much want to only leave here after I find out one item that I said I wanted, which is the second ring of Arcana that you can find. Here in the Colosseum, apparently, unless my reference was somehow wrong. So we're actually going to be doing some grinding in a little bit. For a very good reason, though. At least I don't expect it will take terribly long. What have we got here? All of these things, and another stone dragon at the end of the white dragon. Oh shit. Well, that really did nothing though. For how flashy it was. And 1,000 gold. Which is always a good thing to have. I don't know how easy it'll be to get past this guy now, though. Okay, we can step on this, which, so he can launch. I was actually kind of starting to doubt whether he didn't do that. Because he had not done that at all. I guess I hadn't given him a chance. Right, now I'm a little bit concerned, because I pretty much just explored this entire area, and I haven't found a thing. Where is it? Time to check my reference here. Okay, this isn't where I thought it was. It's actually in the... It's actually in the necromancy laboratory near the chapel. I'm gonna have to... Okay, I'm gonna have to... I'll beat another boss before I can collect it, but that should be fine. So let's go to the chapel again. The anti-chapel, I guess. And from there we can go to the necromancy laboratory and get the thing, and then we will finally go to the library. Which I've been meaning to for quite a while now, but then I remember that I had to get that thing first. Well, I mean, I don't have to, but it would probably make things easier. So let's see. Should be a deadish end. Or not. Which leads back to... oh, it should be. If all I'm gonna do is fill out the map, which I guess I am. Luck potion and the confessional thing, which is upside down, so we can't use it here. I sure do love... to love how many imps there are. Alright, I don't need to keep going in this direction since I've already been there. We've already been there, Jesus. I haven't figured out how to enunciate properly though, but here's another one of these ghost swords that summons stuff to protect it. And this one actually has quite a lot of health. Or at least killing its friends is very, very easy with the high damage output we have. And there's nothing down here, strangely enough. But here we got the inverted version of the big... okay, I'm under the imp's control right now, which means I'm just swinging the weapon wildly with no control. Here we go. Oh shit, okay. If you leave those Sniper of Goths alone long enough, they can do that move where they pretty much summon a circle of arrows to which shoot in all directions and try to kill you. Oh. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. Can you please come over here so I can kill you? Or at least be able to hit you. There. And now the reason, or the problem with... I don't know why I said reason there, but the problem with trying to map this place out is that you need to hug the stairs. Which are on the ceiling now. Javelin, and here's an archer that's apparently hooked on the stairs. And sure enough, if you leave him alone long enough, he tries to shoot you from his little rail thing. He also has an interesting hood that he's wearing. Wonder why this guy was okay, but the first boss from Kid Dracula wasn't in the NES days, so... And the archer can actually drop a really great sword, but well, it's not quite as great as the sword that I actually want to get from the grind that I want to do, but it's very similar to that sword. Which is why I mention it, but I doubt I'm gonna get it. Since it's also a rare drop. Well, pretty much since pretty much all the enemies that have drops in this game have common drop and a rare drop. Just have two, and typically the rare one actually is pretty rare, except for a few cases. There's the Zircon, which is another useless jewel. And that's the end of that room. And here's the save room, which... it's pretty good that it's here. since we're about to head into the next area. Kinda wonder what would happen if we somehow got to this castle without the Jewel of Open, which I don't think is possible, but if those... I'm guessing those doors wouldn't even work. It would be the thing that would make sense. So let's just go ahead and get to the top of this room, which was the bottom before. Just for the sake of mapping it out, and then we will go into this, which should be a save room, because this is actually the inverted version of the approach to the first boss of the game in the regular castle, but since we are in the inverted castle now, we'll face a different challenge that's not quite as much of a joke as this game's version of Slogra and Gaibon were. Now we're gonna face something that's interesting, if nothing else. One of the most pleasant sights you've ever seen. It's a giant rotting corpse with flies flying around it that attack and do a lot of damage. And I guess the tiny flies also hurt. Maybe. And the only thing you can do is keep hitting the body parts until they fall off. So it's great, isn't it? Especially since you're supposed to pretty much, snap off all the body parts to actually beat the boss, but the massive quantity of flies that keep coming to Beelzebub's aid are kind of a big problem. Let's just keep this the bad form, I guess. It's the only thing that makes sense at this point. But apparently even with the bad form, we cannot mitigate the massive quantity of flies that try and charge us. Oh, he made a groan. Does that mean he died? Oh, not yet, damn it. Oh, okay. So we're just gonna have to dodge. Okay, I think it's time to summon our friend the fairy to use our healing items for us. Hey, do something. Do your job, please. Okay, I don't know what you just used, but I guess it was an antidote. What about a potion? There you go. I could definitely use that right now, Oh, that was a high potion, I think. Oh, shit. Well, truth be told, I don't know how you're supposed to hurt him at this point. Just play by the game's rules. Hey, fairy, I could use some help here. There you go. Actually, I have an idea. It's pretty much the only thing left that makes sense at this point. Okay, I'm trying to do my cheapo move again, but it needs to actually respond for me to be able to do that. Okay, I can't shield against the giant flies, surprise. Can't even tell if I know. Oh, god damn it. Making kind of a headway here. Protection from dark. Oh, yes, darkness resist. I guess that's what the elements the flies have. Gee, I sure would like it if... yeah, I guess so. Oh, hey. Thanks for the dark resist, fairy. That was actually useful for once. Ah, there we go, finally. sure if that was gonna end well or not. But after that wonderful encounter, we finally... well, we conquered the Necromancy Laboratory for one. And also we should be able to get the thing that I came all the way here to get, which was the second one of these rings. Ring of Arcana, which raises the appearance rate of rare items. I think I'm going to... oh, the Sunstone. I guess it's sunrise right now. I think I'm gonna keep the stone that raises your attributes active until I actually get to where I want to use the ring though. And I guess I will map out the rest of the laboratory since... not really any reason not to at this point. Actually, this leads to the black marble gallery, I think. So let's not go this way right now. Let us go the other way instead. Let me equip the Sword Familiar again. Let's see what level he is. He's level 22, okay. I think we need to get him like really high up to like level 60 or something, which means I'm gonna have to use a very special trick to power level him after a certain point, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we can two-shot the Salem Witches now. That's great. Oh boy, butterflies. Okay, semi-invisible butterfly monsters that have skulls instead of abdomens. Actually, I forgot they were here. I sure do love fucking gremlins and how they leave their giant trail of fire all over the place. So I do love how you get knocked out of the air and into that shit. Not at least you're able to avoid it. Alright. Not max up. Trust me, this will all stop being a problem very soon, but... we need to actually get to the place before we can consummate one of the most broken things in this game. That I am definitely wanting to possess, based on just what I'm seeing here. Alright. Oh, Jesus, alright. Slice. Also check out this fire beast, which I'm pretty sure only shows up in this game. Also these lesser demons, which summon more lesser demons. And start flying, which is a not so good thing, because that's the telltale sign that we're gonna start summoning more shit, which is a fucking endless cycle here, as you can see, if you don't stop it. So let's see here. Should be a dead end, I think. What's in these little spheres? Just high potion. Oh well. Guess I can use another one of those if at this point. Let's just keep going up this way. I don't feel like dealing with those guys anymore. To that little episode. I get a mana person. I don't know if that was a drop from... Oh, it was a drop from that thing up above. Thought maybe it was an enemy drop. I guess that would have been asking for too much. You know, not even commenting on the fact that the Lesser Demon is another degraded boss that... At least this one originated from this game. Is this another save room? Yes it is. Alright. Go ahead and use that since we haven't saved after beating the boss. And it sure would be terrible if something were to happen to us at this point. But we're almost back to the entrance again. And there's another resist arc. And there we have it. Get back to the entrance where I believe there was a... There should be a... Did I even unlock the... I didn't even unlock the fucking shortcut to this place. I forgot about that. Oh well, I can do it right now. I just can't believe I could have been so forgetful, but there we go. Just go up here and go past the thing that shouldn't even be there, because I could be able to access this door if it was. And get into the final warp room of the inverted castle, I think. Should be all of them active. It's the goat, the scorpion, the lion, the snake, and the horse. That should be all of them. And we're going to the Scorpion again. Which is, you know, a favorite destination for this run, so it has been. But we will eventually go back to the snake as well. And for the time being we will go up here until we get to the door to the inverted library, because that's where we will be spending some time now. How much time? I cannot tell yet, but hopefully not terribly much. But here we go. We got a very special set of enemies here, actually. We got this shmoo thing, which we'll become very familiar with while we're here, but also got the lion who cries when he dies. Okay, we got a lion, we got this scarecrow, who's just a guy impaled on a stick through his chest. Kind of bounces here and there like a pogo thing. Quite sure how that propulsion works. And as you can see, Shmoo is a very popular appearance, as are all the others. And here's a Tin Man who tries to launch at you with a swinging axe, and it's actually very annoying to deal with if you're not prepared. So we got a scarecrow, a lion, and a Tin Man. I wonder if that resembles anything I may have heard of in the past, but... Also got a library card, Opal and Turquoise, to make up for the fact that the librarian guy is not here. There's no evil, dark version of him, I guess. It's not like Dark World Mom, unfortunately. We don't get to see his head explode. Boy, and... Well, it's a good thing that Shmoo is such a common sight here, actually. Because we will be focusing on that guy very, very closely. Actually, let me go ahead and swap out my Sunstone for the other Ring of Arcana now. As I explore the rest of this place, which I don't think there should be another boss down here, but there might be, I don't know. I don't remember what it would be though. Okay. Well, if you hurt the Tin Man enough without killing it, you can trigger an alternate move that it has where it tries to shoot you with a gun. Repeatedly until it dies, but I guess we're not able to get to that point right now. Because we do too much damage with each swing. And it transforms into that form as it dies, regardless of whether it actually makes use of it. So let's see. Here is the bookshelf that still spins when you press up against it, and a battle layer, which I think the special trick with the battle layer is that its power increases the more hours that are on the game clock. And there's actually a trick you can do with it. This is actually one of the items you can grab with Richter at the start of the game. If you find a secret room, and I think, I think the way the battle layer works actually is that the timer that gives it more power is not necessarily based on the game clock itself, but rather how much time has passed since you collected it. And if you collect it with Richter, the timer starts at that point, as opposed to if you collect it at this point. So we just got a sword called a Muramasa. It's a bloodthirsty sword. I think from what I recall, this should actually be an interesting sword. It's got quite a big area of effect. It's a two-handed sword, so that means we can't use the Alucard shield while holding it, but might very well be worth it. Oh, it was about to do the... Wait, no, I think I know what the... I think I see what the effect means. So I think this guy's about to shoot the gun there. Or not, because the fucking sword decided to kill it for... it could show that off. Oh well. But I think that the Muramasa does, if you pay attention, Alucard has a red outline around him, so... pretty much means that... well, that's what he can do if you let it. Shoots that gun forever. Alucard has a red outline, which means that he can absorb the blood that some enemies throw when you stab them, but it's only a small pool of enemies, you don't really see a lot of them at this point of the game, I don't think. Like the lions here, which you would expect to do that. Don't even do that. It helps that they're actually armored. But yeah, unfortunately not a lot of use you can get out of that at this point. We got some Storolite. What is that? It strengthens the power of the cross, whatever that... well, I guess the cross sub-weapon, which, you know, it's not one of our favorites, so... kind of a moot point. So yeah, no alternative boss here. Which means that we can now start proceeding with our mission here, which is to get a very special item from the Schmooze. Which is gonna take a bit of grinding, I expect. But hopefully not terribly much. I just realized that I have the fucking knife. Why do I have the knife? I thought I had the... oh well. Not a big problem right now, I don't think, at least. I really do not know when that swap happened. I'm supposed to have the holy water always, not the knife. Well, speaking of Schmooze, there should be one coming up right here. There we go. I might as well just fill out the rest of this room, and then we can Get a real head start with the grinding. Grinding we're gonna have to do to get that item to drop. Gonna get lots of ramen in the meantime, I expect. You will see exactly what I mean very soon. Is there even anything here? There's not even anything here. That's great. Nothing except more and more of these dudes. Another smooth that just went past me there. Oh, hey, he just dropped something. He dropped... Okay, he dropped ramen. Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay, so we're trying to get the smooth rare drop, but the common drop is ramen, which is another healing item. And unfortunately we're gonna have to relinquish our very fancy armor as part of this project, I expect. Because there's a trick that we can do to help speed the process along that you might recall if you saw me do it at an earlier point. We got money from killing that guy. Okay, hang on a minute. Seems like it would be a good place to grind actually, because this shmoo just flies right at you. Now the next question is if we equip the... Oh, Chinese ramen. That's interesting. Not Japanese in this case, I guess, even though you would expect it to be, but... If we scroll back down our list and find the Alucard equipment... Which is the Alucard sword, the Alucard shield, and the Alucard mail. We get a big luck boost. And our status is now Alucard again. But what I really want to know, since this equipment is obviously not as good as... Oh god. You know, the proper Alucard equipment is... I was gonna say, can we kill the shmoo in one hit? Unfortunately we cannot, but... but at the very least, you know... can in fact hit it twice if we mash the button quickly enough. But then of course we still have to deal with these dudes after the fact. But I am looking for a very special job, as I said. So I will pretty much keep doing this until I get it. I sure do hope that I can get it until, or before very long. But regardless, I wonder if there's anything else I could... Oh, something dropped from this character, but I hadn't really wanted. Here we go, more ramen. We're gonna get lots of ramen, as I said. Before we get the thing that I'm expecting to get. That is gonna make my life so much easier though when we finally do get it. We try doing soul steel to regain some health here. There we go. It actually works really well. So from the few times when we actually do take damage, we can at least just do soul steel to compensate for that. And hey, you know, the short familiars spinning is actually making this kind of easier. For when it does actually kill the shmoo before it can reach us. I don't think that affects the short familiar killing it affects the probability that it will drop anything, so it's a pretty good thing. It works that way. But I don't know. Perhaps I should do something like... What happens if I fuck around with the disc? What could possibly happen in that scenario? Like what happens if I start messing around with the totally very real disc that I'm playing this game from? I sure do wonder. Guys, I'm totally taking the disc out of the system now and putting it in the CD player. That'll totally let me listen to the tunes, won't it?
As you can see, this is a PlayStation Black Disc. Cut number 1 contains computer data, so please don't play it. But you probably won't listen to me anyway, will you?
Alrighty then. I guess we can rock out to this tune, which, you know, I told you that putting the disc in a CD player would lead to something good. While we do this grinding thing. Which, unfortunately, is gonna take a bit, I guess. Oh well. I mean, it would be kind of a... It would actually be horribly unbalanced if the thing that I'm waiting for to appeared very commonly, so this makes sense at least. I mean, I like it terribly much, but it does make a lot of sense. You know, something I'm actually not sure about is whether the Ring of Arcana's effects stack, so basically whether it was even worth it to get 2 of them, but I mean, that's a thing you can do without a lot of hassle anyway, so why not do that? Like, I don't know, I'm pretty sure the effects of some rings like that in other games do stack, so probably a good idea to try and set them up like that, regardless, unless you're like absolutely sure that they don't. Oh, the song's still going. Ugh. So, yeah. What's been going on with you guys, I guess? How's the weather over there? I don't think it's been raining terribly much here these past few days. Which is a shame, because I definitely prefer the rain. Oh boy, I got ramen as a drop, but I couldn't even get it because this guy knocked me out of the room. Well, at least it wasn't the thing I was actually trying to get. And then I got knocked out of the room. That would really be a shame, I guess. There we go, I should stay in the left edge of the room here, specifically so I don't get knocked out if, you know, the thing that I'm actually trying to get does drop. There. Oh shit, okay. But then this can happen, but I guess that's acceptable. Oh, damn it, I was trying to do Soul Steal again, but fucking Alucard keeps doing Dark Metamorphosis instead. There we go. And more ramen. Well, I guess one of the X factors of the Alucard tier is that I guess having more luck increases your chances of having a critical hit. Guessing that's how that works. So that can actually make some parts a bit less of a hassle. Oh shit, I was trying to do Soul Steal there again, but I just went out of the room instead. Damn it. Oh, there we go, the track ended. You know what? I think I'm gonna do something that I've never done before. It's kind of fun as an experimental thing. Do I need to enable this? I do not need to enable this, especially, I guess. But hey, guess what I'm gonna do here? Oh yeah, there we go. Botula said that even before I said the thing, but guess what? You can request songs now. Gotta go ahead and start a local recording in case anything weird happens. You request by... well, let me try and do a sample, I guess, by just playing this again. You type... I think this is how you do it. Song request. And then you write either a full YouTube link or just the letters at the end of the URL, which is the ID. And then it gets added to the queue, and that's how that works. Like it should have been added there. How do I get it to actually, play that? There we go.
As you can see, this is a PlayStation black disc. Cut number 1 contains computer data, so please don't
where's my stream tab now? There it is.
Listen to me anyway, will you?
Okay. Even before I get the thing that I'm trying to get right after I enable this. I got some more ramen. Oh, goody. And more ramen. Oh boy, I sure do love ramen. Totally want ramen and not the thing that I'm actually grinding for. Oh shit. And of course I did Soul Steel right as the sword killed the lion guy. And then I did that Dark Metamorphosis. Oh, ramen. And what was this? Javelin. I think this is a consumable throw item. Well, I guess let me skip through my song, which, we already listened to. There we go. Let's see what else we got. Oh, this sure is a great melody to which, just kind of keep going in and out of the room. And failing to kill this mysterious, flying, bloody I guess it's supposed to be like a head with a sheet. That's what the monster is supposed to be, but I have no idea, Now there's the obvious fact that the other monsters in this area are named after the Wizard of Oz characters, but... and modeled after them, kind of. I think Shmoo was supposed to be like this old Hanna-Barbera blob cartoon character, but I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna be here for a while, I expect. I say that as if we haven't already been. As if the attempt will probably go into the number of attempts that I've made at getting this will probably not go into the triple digits very soon. But, hello. I so sure do love the echo that always comes from outside. I wonder if we could like design someplace like architecturally so that it kind of overlooks the outside and doesn't implement any weird like foam materials or anything, but still manages to somehow mitigate noise. That would actually be a very good and interesting thing to have, but I don't know if we could do that without just going the traditional soundproofing route. Because it seems like every actual structure that I see does the opposite. It just echoes and amplifies. Hey, now it's going to... There's nothing in the queue, so it's going to like a weird preset playlist that I don't know where it gets it from. What the fuck is this? Excuse me, why would you think that I would want to listen to that? What the fuck is drum step? Okay. Ugh. Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I think if more stuff gets put in the queue, it'll override that, but I don't know if I should do anything in the meantime. Hey Mick, why don't you request something? Well, this... Well, or maybe the other, do I have... do I have the quintessential... No, I don't, damn it. I don't have my Marie. I was gonna say that would be like the best music to do this to, but... Well, I probably have it somewhere, just not in this playlist that I have handy where the rest of the stream music is. But I guess this is also a pretty accurate representation of what I'm doing right now is. Oh boy, how much ramen do I even have at this point? Let me see. I sure didn't have any ramen before, but now, because of this, I have 10 ramen bowls. If only I had that many ramen bowls in real life. But I only have 2. Well, 2 that I need to cook to actually be able to eat, so... I had 3 yesterday, but I don't anymore. Well, technically I have 4 if I consider some of my other... Well, I used to have 4, and now I have 3 if I consider some of the other stuffs that I can cook. I wonder if you could like eat ramen with one hand and do this with the other one. Hot stream Mamie, oh goodness. There are even a lot of like musical, other than my Marie, a lot of musical memes that... Well, there were, I think I remember in Mike's stream, but I'm trying to think like any that were instigated not by Mike himself. I remember there was My Marie, there was that song from Grand Theft Auto 2 that's like... Whatever that was. LEDs, what I think it was called. I still remember like one stream, I don't even remember how long ago it was. It began with Mike having like a gif of a cat with kind of Chinese takeout thing stuck on its face. It was kind of stepping around. while somebody was recording it, and it was to the tune of that song from GTA 2 LED. And I used to think that the cat's footsteps almost matched to the rhythm of the music. But beyond that, I don't know what other musical stuff there was. Bandit Radio, oh. Yeah, there was that. Oh boy. Hang on a minute. I need to enable the thing again. I remember that I used this for the second The Longest Journey game that I played. For one of the final parts when the weird protagonist lady goes to Russia. Because honestly that game was just really dull in a lot of places. And then because I played that game I felt compelled to finish the trilogy with the third game in that series that has another character that I hated even more than her. But I'm glad I was able to just get that out of the way so that oh, finally I got it. Okay. Well, I think this... I'm gonna go ahead and keep the song on because it at least until it runs out, because it might actually be pretty appropriate for what you're about to witness here. So let me go ahead and get the other shield, the shield that's actually good. And instead of the other card Sorbo, we're gonna build my shiny new Crusade room, which I think is named after some mountains in Tolkien lore. Put on the proper Alucard mail again. Oh, it ran out. Oh well. Well, I think you can see right off the bat. Okay, let me... No, I don't want to listen to that stupid preset playlist. Stop my local recording. And I think you can already see, even with no sound, why I wanted to get this and what the X factor for it is. You know, when I get this sword, this pretty much means I have now won the game. I was grinding this sword, Redbear, and, you know, it took a while to actually get it, and now that I have it soft, but while I did have it, while I was doing it, I had song requests on for a little bit. Just kind of break up the monotony that was there, but I disabled it now. Yep, this is totally a sword. This is the I win sword, like I said. You can actually dual wield them if you have the patience to grind another one. And they do twice as much damage. So now that we have this, let's go ahead and conquer the rest of the castle now. I'm just having a leisurely stroll through the library here. Just, you know, having a good old grand old time. You know, when I do this, it's one of my... I would say secretly, but I don't know if I would even call it secretly, but... one of the things that I would like to have the most is like a game like Dark Souls, where it plays like Dark Souls, but you can also like get a weapon like this. So if you take enough time to grind, and obviously you can't have something like this in the Dark Souls, but the whole online element and the the balance that you need to have, but Kinda wish you could find something that's as broken as this in a Dark Souls type game. So you can just kind of vent your frustrations and do it without suffering any kind of possible repercussion. Well, that's a shuriken on fire, I think. So where the fuck am I going now? I'm not even like paying attention to where I'm going. Dark Sword in DS3. Yeah, you can't do this with the Dark Sword in DS3 though. When it was first out. Like even like I did hear that they nerfed that, but still. I don't think it was quite to this level. I guess maybe the closest you can come to is like a thrust weapon in Dark Souls 2 with the wheel ring. With the whole increases the damage if you attack or whatever while you're attacking or if you're counter-attacking. But I don't think it's, I've used rapiers in DS2 after I'm in the post-game and I'm obscenely over-leveled for everything. And I refuse to go to New Game Plus, and even with the advantage that kind of gives you... Where am I going? Hang on. I was supposed to wait until I'm not focusing on what I'm doing now, because I'm talking about that. But, like, even with the big damage boost that you get from that, I don't think you can say it's quite to the level of brokenness that this gives you. Well, you can also... Technically, I just remember something. We could also have done something similar to that with the combo of the Alucard shield and the shield rod. But it wasn't quite the same, because, that actually takes magic to use. Yeah, I think you might be a little bit behind Redbear. So what do I do here? One of these, which leads to hey, Power of Sire. Is there any breakable stuff here? Nope. One of these leads to the next part, which is the Reverse Catacombs, which is the area that has the actual hardest boss in the game inside. Harder than Dracula. I think he has as much HP as Dracula too, like maybe even a little more, I don't remember, but... Also has some unique enemies, but... Actually there's, the boss of this area is also the reason why... Like, it's not even restricted to this game, but it's the reason why I decided to even have Cute Dracula in the lineup of the games for the marathon. I don't even know if, anyone other than myself really remembers the details from the villain in that game, but I just see that a follow-up exists. Also, you got these witches that turn into cats that run off, and actually if you touch the cats they can still hurt you, and for some reason these enemies even though they're just called normal witches in later Castlevania games, they're called Salome in this one. Salome being the woman that in the Bible convinced some king to chop off the head of John the Baptist, I think. Okay, I was ambushed by a sudden flying swarm of bats. Just sitting there the whole time, I guess. Oh, one of them dropped a potion. And another one dropped a monster vial too. There we go. I forget which way to the boss. Let me look at my map. The boss is to the right, so I'm gonna head left here first. Alright, you know what, I'll keep the Bible. I think it's the best one of all these weapons. Oh yeah, there are the slightly powered up versions of the... Oh god. Okay. The powered up version of the Salem Witch enemies from earlier. Oh god, damn it. And they... You know, that is kind of a problem if you let them live long enough. I don't know if you've heard it, but they shout maximum power and... make that giant blizzard rain appear. No, salt. Actually, I think I'll keep the salt. It's the closest thing to holy water I have available right now. Oh, hey, gonna need to use the spike breaker again, I see. Ah, there it is. Yeah, you also get, in this area, you get these differently colored varieties of the blood skeleton, which basically reconstitutes a lot faster than the regular one. And a bunch of karma coins here, which I'm pretty sure is the same thing you find in this place, in the other castle. I know I might be wrong, but I have the feeling I'm not. So yeah, I'll try a leisurely walk here in the reverse catacombs. Everything's just coming up roses. And library card. So now we can actually go challenge the boss here. Alrighty. Which is just gonna be at the other end of this place. No, okay, the cat actually hurts more than any attacks by the witch, I think. So, you know, this area would actually be really painful without the Crusagram. Now that we're on that, let's equip the Alucard mail again. Pretty good advantages turns, well, as far as defense, I guess. Oh, the cat got stuck in the ledge there, okay. Actually, didn't know that could happen, never seen it happen before. Oops. Oh, I just leveled up by killing bats, that's great. And pretty much go all the way back to where the save room was. I think we need that at this point. The save room being over there, okay. Actually, I walked right past the split without even realizing it. I love how you can even start hitting the witch without... If you're quick enough, you can start hitting her with this sword before she can even... I put on my wizard hat, I guess. Wide-brimmed for protection. It raises intelligence, but... Fortunately, it's not quite as good at defense, so... Not really. But you can actually... I guess only if you use Crusagram or maybe the Vorpal Blade, which is... You know, there's another weapon you can get from the archers in the reverse chapel called the Vorpal Blade, which is a sword from Alice in Wonderland, I think, but it's basically the same as the Crusader here, except that it only slices once every time you press the button. What are you gonna do? No, thank you. I don't like it. You can barely hear them yell maximum power, but they do it. Kinda wonder why they would yell that specifically. Like you would think mages would shout something other than that. But who knows? What do we got here? Hey, it's the Necklace of J. The last of the items that we were wearing at the start of the game that got taken away from us. And it raises defense by 5 points, so you know what, let's go ahead and wear that. Or not. I mean, we don't really need this don't really need this if we have the Crusader with us. An obscene offensive is the best defense, I guess. And there we go. Where can the saber be? I wonder, there should be one nearby. There's nothing in here. I think there was a room just like this before, though. Any other catacombs? I think the boss is over there. Which means the save room is over here, so... There's first walk past to get the diamond, which is another very valuable... It's the most valuable of all the gemstones, from what I recall. And we're gonna do JP stuff with it at a certain point, but not quite yet. First, let me see, because as I mentioned, we actually got one of the greatest challenges of the game right here. Got the actual hardest boss coming up, and I want to try something first of all. Well, actually, first of all, I'm gonna see. Just a second to confirm something real quick. Okay, sure. There. Hello. There we go. So I'm going to press F1, which. There we go, create a save state that I can load, because I want to show all the different ways to beat this guy. That I can do right now. RIP. Just notice that there's letters under the floor that say RIP. They're actually a lot more fitting here than in the other version of this place, because this guy's actually really difficult, like I said, but... This is actually Galamoth. He is the villain of the Kid Dracula games. You might remember him, or you might not, but he was the final boss of those games, and now he's back. He does a ton of damage, and he has a ton of health. But there's a few ways to deal with him. And yeah, he's a pretty huge guy. One of the obvious things you can do is bring the Crusader in with you and just kind of keep smacking him with it until he dies. Which actually is not a guaranteed victory, as you can see if you fuck around too much. Can just destroy you regardless. Oh, shit. So one more hit from those things and I'm dead. And, oh yeah, he also does that attack. So, hang on a minute. There should be to at least pretty much gonna be reloading this a few times because I want to show all the methods there are for hunters potentially killing him without getting murdered yourself. One of them being, just spamming this and, be careful of the lightning rod attack that he has. Just do it relentlessly, I guess. He has, like, as much health as Dracula, at least. that guy had a lot of health, so... Just gotta keep doing that. You know, the thing that I actually can't retaliate against. Oh, that's pretty smart. Yes. Oh boy, he just doesn't die, does he? And there we go, but if you keep doing it, he eventually does die. But as it happens, that's not the only way that you can deal with him. And before I continue, I want to show off the other methods. So that's method number 1, I guess. The other one being, if you equip the shield rod together with the Alucard shield, you can gain a very, very special ability that... I think this actually makes it easier to... Makes this easier than with the Chrysagrim alone. Basically, it makes you... If you can actually get him, you know. You hurt him for that much for every second that you're touching him, and you will gain health as well. So that's actually the easiest way of doing this. And you can do that for every... well, pretty much whenever you want if you have the shield rod and the Alucard shield. But the other method, which I guess I want to be the last method that I use, because it's the method that is the... how do you... I guess, yes. That's the least cheap out of all of them. Is to put on a build that does not include either of those things, and equip the barrel circlet. I don't know if this is gonna end well or not. But I might as well try it. Because I can pretty much still kill you dead. Really easy. Like you always can, but... now I really wish I had. God, with the other card sword I only do pittance of damage. But here's the... there we go, here's the X Factor, but... this isn't working, is it? I should probably pick a different sword. How about... Launch A. How about the... Sword of Hador? It's not going to be any better. It's only marginally so. But when you have the barrel circlet equipped, at least you get healed by the lightning rod attack. So that's how you survive this fight without using the ultra cheap methods that I used before. And I see that Redbear is still behind. So I guess just stay here and hope he does that and just kind of, I don't know. Like, I guess this is the least cheap method that I'm doing right now, but it's not really so much of a challenge as it is. Just wait for him to do this attack and then you can take pot shots at him. And it'll take fucking forever to kill him, so let's combine two of the other methods. Let's combine this one with the... just hitting him with the Chrysagrim method. It's at least gonna cut the wait time by a little bit. Well, I guess something that does not help is the fact that I guess having the dragon helm on also lowers his defense. And since you can't wear that and the barrel circle at the same time, then it's not really a method that makes this viable. With a normal weapon, I guess. If you're really, really patient, then you can do it this way with a normal weapon, but it's just the way I'm gonna do this right now. But even with this, I guess if you stand in one place a certain length away from him, he just keeps spamming the lightning rod move over and over again, so yeah, that was Galamoth, that was the villain of Kid Dracula. It's apparently an evil conqueror from space who hates Alucard. And you could see just how much he hated him in that confrontation. And for defeating Galamoth we get... let's see exactly what we get. Because for clearing this area in the... we get a ruby circlet. Clearing this area in the normal castle we got the Marbigill, which was the dark sword that we can use to just destroy Richter, but... this one we got the ruby circlet, which I'm guessing absorbs fire damage. If I had to guess. Yep. But we also get the gas cloud, which means that if we turn into mist, we can actually hurt enemies if we come into contact with them. So, I think that's pretty much all the... what we want to get from the castle. Am I finishing the game? Yeah. I believe so. I think pretty much the only... I was gonna say the only thing left to do is to go kill Dracula again, but... I guess still have to fill in some of the map to get the other ending that... You know, the only other ending that you get is if you finish the game with more than like 190... close to 200% of the map filled out, which is how you... unlock that. Which, you know, is... the ending is pretty much exactly the same as the other ending, but with a slight difference in the dialogue. So you're not gonna be missing terribly much, but, you know, I put this whole thing in the archive thing, but yeah, good night. Good night, dude. You know, I'm sure the Dracula fight will be very, very tough with the changes of equipment that I've gone through since. Just like every fight, and the way here is, you know, a struggle to challenge even the hardiest of warriors, like this right here. How could I ever have possibly survived that? Actually, funnily enough, I think the witch enemies from here might actually be modeled after the witch enemies from Kid Dracula. They kind of behave similarly. They're the sort of stereotypical witches on broomsticks, and, you know, funnily enough, for that being such a famous stereotype, I think they show up in any Castlevania game before this one. Except Kid Dracula, you know. And they pretty much behave the same way. They fly overhead and every so often they stop to throw something at you. So let me just go ahead and cross-reference real quick, because my objective right now is pretty much to just fill out the rest of the map. Which I should have done, and indeed I have for this area. And I think, honestly, looking at my reference here, the only thing that I need to do still is go explore the reverse entrance, which I haven't done yet. And what is over there? And maybe fill out a little bit of the Black Marble Gallery that I haven't yet. There is that. Oh, there's something that I forgot to get in the Colosseum in both versions, but something tells me that that won't really make a difference, but if it does, then I can deal with it regardless. Well, I mean, there's something else. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and equip library card, because both to show what it does for one thing, but also because there's something else I want to do before I finish the game, I guess. To show off more stuff. If we use the library card at any point in the castle or the reverse castle, you get transported to this place. And
What can I do for you?
you can buy more stuff from this guy. Including the duplicator, which is what I want to get right now, but as you can see it's 500,000 gold required, which we are nowhere close to having, but there's a very special
For now.
thing we can do to
What can I do for you?
mitigate that. Namely, if we go into sell gem, I think we can, if we equip the gems that we have, hang on, let me see if I can remember how this works. Let me make a save state, just in case I screw something up.
Thank you.
We can sell off all of our Sirkan, and then we unequip our Sirkan, and we have 255 Sirkan. So yeah, if we do this Sword Brothers move, and then we go into the menu while it's active, while a certain part of it is active, then we can do this glitch where we can go into the pause menu while still in this menu, and
I'm interested in this.
confuse the game's counter that way. Wearing on a bit. Did that work? That did not work, did it? Or maybe it did. It's up here. No, it's okay. Actually, I guess. No, I think how you do it is. Well, I still have one, so I can still make it work, I think. But if not, then I have the save state anyway.
I'm interested in this.
Yeah, there we go. And equip it now.
Thank you.
I have no diamonds, or do I?
I'm interested in this.
So let's go ahead and get sell off enough of these that we can afford a thing that we want.
Thank you.
How many diamonds do we have left? We have 230. Let's sell off 30 more.
I'm interested in this.
See how much money that nets us. It's more than we need even.
Thank you.
Oh, that was kind of a waste, I think, because it doesn't go any higher than 6999999, but still.
I'm interested in this.
Well, let's go ahead and buy
Thank you.
one of these. We can buy more, but we only need one. There's kind of no point having more than one, actually. And might as well buy more of these then,
Thank you.
of which we don't have any yet.
Thank you.
Metal Joseph's cloak. We can select the color of the cloak. Okay, I forgot this was a thing.
Thank you.
Elven cloak.
Thank you.
Reverse cloak. Dual colored reversible. Diamond breastplate.
Thank you.
Steel cuirass. Silver crown. Circlet. Leather hat.
Thank you.
And yeah, at least the audio from the librarian does not layer.
Thank you.
Just keep thanking you forever.
Thank you.
Sword called Harper and the lightning sword of Indra.
Thank you.
Oberon. Damascus sword.
Thank you.
Iron Cardinal.
Thank you.
Mystery foot ticket. I should probably buy a few more of these.
Thank you.
And a bunch of these that we can just collect as enemy drops, and so we have.
Farewell for now.
So now we can see what the duplicator does. It duplicates use items, as it says, and what that basically means is that we can use a use item and it will not get consumed, I don't think. So, for example, if we use the ramen, which restores 30 health, we still have 13 ramen, so it pretty much means that we have infinite items now. Ramen for everybody. I guess Jesus had a duplicator when he did the miracle with the bread. Pineapple shuttle sushi, toro ebi tamago. But that really gives us an edge, because we can use this thing, the power of Sire, which damages all enemies, and if we use that, this is what happens. See a picture of Vlad the Impaler, the real guy. The real life Dracula. And it pretty much creates this effect that covers the whole screen and damages all the enemies continuously. So you know, if you know the game weren't working enough already, it definitely is now. I wonder who could possibly do anything to stop us at this point. But now that we have that, I can check my map of the other castle. And by the other castle I mean this castle, the normal castle, to see. Well, there's pretty much only one place I can see on the map that wouldn't already be filled out to completion. Well, a couple. If you count that corner near where the throne room is. Yeah, and there's a couple of places and they're very close to each other, thankfully, so I guess we'll fill that out and then we will go fill out the rest of the inverted castle map. For good measure, you know. And then we will finally be able to conquer everything. Okay, no, there's one more place I can see, but we can go take care of that too. So there are... where do we go to? To get to the teleporter. I haven't been here in a while. Actually, there's supposed to be something on this map that I just didn't point out, I guess, because I didn't see it before. Might as well go looking for it now, because it doesn't exist in the inverted version of the map. If you climb up the outer wall here and you pay attention to what's outside the right side of the screen, should be a bit of an Easter egg you can find. Somewhere, I don't know if it's down here or if it's higher up. It might be higher up, yeah, it has to be, because I already reached the bottom. Kind of a little in-joke. Like you. I'm not quite sure what you're trying to react to there, Red Bird, because of the desync. There it is. It's kind of inconspicuous, but see this scout and that's kind of hanging off a rope by its hand. And I think that's supposed to be a reference to, you know, Castlevania 4, Simon Belmont using the whip to swing from the ring thingies. It was right up here anyway. It's kind of a little background detail, but still. Might as well point it out while I can. So where are we going? We're going to the goat and then to the horse, I think. Oh, it's thank you. Oh, that's what you were reacting to. Where is the... let me check exactly what I'm looking for. Here... Okay, I already found that. I already found the thing that was near the gallery, but there is a thing near the Coliseum that's pretty much the only thing I'm missing from near here, so let's go and fill that out. Just gotta keep going left and go down and left in the big room. Out for a leisurely stroll in the quarters with all the dangerous enemies. I'm definitely feeling the effects of the desync now. Alright, there we go. This is how we go to the Coliseum, and if we go to, I guess, the room with all the skeleton blade masters in it. That's how we get to the part that I never discovered because I was not able to remember it. Mostly because it's one of those parts that I guess I don't really doesn't really stick in my mind that it's there. One of these ceilings should be breakable. This is something I completely forgot about, admittedly. I don't know which one it is. Yeah, there it is. That is not terribly evident either, so... Holy sword. And that's pretty much all that we can find there, because the other... There's another breakable thingy nearby that has the... What? It has the sword card inside that one. You know, you have to know that it's there, because if you don't, then you can't get the sword card. But I also noticed that apparently there's another room that has... that I haven't filled out completely for no reason in the castle keep. And I'm pretty sure I could already fly by the time I got to that. We'll just keep going over here until we hit the warp room, and next we're actually gonna take a quick pit stop over by the entrance, cause I missed a very minor breakable place. Hey, it's the next one in line. That's pretty convenient. Missed a pretty minor breakable place over in the alchemy laboratory. It's another one of those things that's like, I never remember that it's there. So let me see. Get into the big room that's after this one, and then... Turn left from here, and then try to break through the floor. I've gotten this pretty early, but I did not know this was here. This red and green vial that... Oh, it's life max up. I guess those are made with alchemy. And there we go, I think that's pretty much it. Or not, never mind, there's also this right here. It has a heart max up. Just caught a glimpse of it on my reference map here. Just before I left. So let's continue. I'm actually going back to the warp room and going back to the other castle now after I filled up a couple of very small spots that I have to fill out in the normal castle keep. So we'll get back in the warp room and go up to... keep going until we get to the lion. And there we are. You know, for some reason I have this very vague memory of, like, not being able to associate... When I was a kid, not being able to associate the animal heads with the areas that they transport you to. For some reason I have a vague memory of thinking it was just completely random. Where the teleports took you when I was a kid and I played this. Well, I don't know, I can't remember. Did I play this? I don't think I myself played this until I was like 12. Maybe like a couple years older even. I think 13 at probably around 13. But I had never actually had the chance to play it before, so... Okay, yeah, there's these very distant tiles in the ceiling that you need to really get up there to have a chance of filling out for the map. Still got the duplicator on, right? Actually, wait a minute. Why do I not have anything here? I guess because I was using the... Because I was using the duplication trick. The glitch. It requires you to equip those. So let's fill this out, because we're not gonna do that. I get very mildly paranoid whenever I do this transition scene, because the first time I tried to do this on this emulator, it crashed. And, you know, I've done this a bunch of times since, and it hasn't crashed, but I still get very paranoid thinking of that one time that it did. So let's see. Gotta check the other castle map now. So yeah, pretty much the only thing that I need to fill out is the bit near the Colosseum and where the chapel and the Necro Lab connects to the Black Marble Gallery. So I guess we're going to go get the Colosseum first, and then we're gonna fill out the rest of them. The rest of the place, which shouldn't take very long. Should pretty much be it though. So let's see. First I wanna go to the goat head here in the inverted castle. Oh shit. And from there we can pretty much just head to the reverse Colosseum first and then head down to the other direction, which... Does that actually connect? I don't know. I guess I'll have to check it out. Guess I will have to check it out. Jesus. My throat is growing weaker with every passing moment. Well, at least now that we have the Crusade Room here, we should be able to take care of pretty much everything here a lot easier, but especially the SLR. Actually, there's something... Goddammit, I just realized. Remember, there's... Well, I guess we can do this now. We're kind of en route, very indirectly, so... One more thing I wanted to do. There we go, I can kill that guy a lot faster now. If we go up from here... Okay, this does connect to the other, so no, never mind, we're not doing this right now. Now we're going to the Colosseum, but instead of going there and then coming back very quickly, we'll go through it. Because I want to go back to the Anti-Chapel, because there's a very special thing we can do there. I guess that would be a good time to check it. What level is the sword? It's actually almost level 50, so this won't take very long, ideally. So... Okay, we need to go here and then pretty much just find the... Find the same breakable floor that we... Well, it was a ceiling before, but now it's a floor. Not the same breakable thing that we found before. Alright, clear the default. So what is down here? It's the Fury Plate. What is the Fury Plate? Fury Plate Defense goes up when damage is taken. I don't know exactly how that works. Like if there's a weird counter with oh shit. It's getting knocked back into me. That's unfortunate. Let me see. I should keep going right here until we get to the chapel again. It shouldn't take too long to get to where I want to after that. Actually, we might be there already. It's closer than I thought, so there's kind of a funny thing about this room. You see that, that big sword, possessed sword that I just destroyed there. I think actually counts as separate from all of its other summoned things, and that each of them counts as a separate entity for experience and for a very particular purpose, namely getting experience for the familiar that you have with you. Ooh. Familiar that you have with you that, as you might have noticed, just decided to run off there. It reached level 50, and now that it's level 50, this short familiar actually looks different, but I don't remember if that's the only thing that you... Nope. So you can actually equip the sword familiar as your sword now if you want. And use him like so, which is what I wanted to do. I don't know if I want to do that. Just, it's actually one of the strongest normal swords if you want to use the Crusader. Oh, what did it drop? Javelin, alright. But you can keep leveling it up here if you want. I don't remember if, if you keep leveling it here. Oh, what did it drop this time? Girthang. What's the Girthang? Gets stronger when bloodied. Okay. Once again, I don't think it's that great of an advantage, though, because there's really not that many enemies that's bloody at this point. If you do know about the, the stuff you can do with the little blood particles, you will think it's just a minor visual effect. I think you can just keep doing this over and over and just level up your familiar very, very quickly this way. It's already level 53. So let's see if I can get him to level 60 at least, and then... And then we will be on our way. But yeah, that's pretty much the reason why you level up your sword familiar over all the others. How are we doing? We're doing now at level 58, okay. And we're now at level 60, okay. Can I level up too? So now we can... Actually, where are we going next? I guess we can go through the room with all the stairs, so we can end up back at the Necro Laboratory. Is this guy? I don't know, but there's lots of leveling involved until there's nothing else left to do, I guess. You can pretty much do... Well, I don't know. In this guy, does it work so that you can literally do everything up to the point where... complete everything in the game to the point where literally the only thing left to do after a certain point is level up, because if so, then yes, this is this guy. And so are the other Metroidvanias, honestly. Oh, these archers here, they can drop the other version of the Crusade Removable Blade, but that's technically an inferior version of it, since you can only swing once at a time. Instead of, like, I'm tapping the button once and it swings 4 times at least. So Castlevania was the progenitor to this guy this entire time, I guess it must have been. And actually something I was gonna say, but I got completely mind sidetracked with, is as you keep leveling up the familiars, you can actually see certain visual differences that they adopt when they get to certain levels. Like, you know, with this guy, this sword, he changes, he gets his little extra blades on the side that you see there, and you can also use him as an actual sword. But I think I don't know if the ghost changes at all, for example, but with the bat, I think if you level him up to a certain point, you can you can make it so that if you transform into your bat form while you have the bat familiar summoned, then you can have like more bats appear if you. Well, that's something I guess I could show off right now. If you summon the bat with the bat card and you have the bat form, and you also have the bat's fireball, you can make it so that the bat spits along with you. And as you level up the bat familiar more, you can summon more bats to join in the fireball attack. So there's that. So I'm not sure if I want to go this way right now. Hang on, let me check the map. Less a fan of Simon's Necronomicon. Is that Simon Belmont's Necronomicon? Or is that a different Simon? That's a Disgaea reference I don't get. So where am I right now? Hang on. I got the Ring of Arcana, and if I keep going this way, I'll end up in the gallery. Alright. So I don't want to go this way yet. I will go this way eventually, but not quite yet. Actually, I just remembered that I need to explore the reverse entrance as well as fill out the map in this place. Talking about Simon's bootleg totally Lovecraft's mythos, but he's real but Babylonian. Oh goodness. Is it like those books that I see at book fairs here from time to time, that like pretty much every book fair I go to, when I go to the Lovecraft section, there will be at least one that says Necronomicon by H.P. Lovecraft, and then it's just a bunch of stuff from kind of like the one that I have here somewhere in my bookshelf is like a weird mixture of Lesser Key of Solomon stuff and stuff from like D&D, from what I remember. Like there's a ritual to summon the Beholder or something. Which I'm pretty sure is not something that Solomon talked about, or was talked about in that book, rather. What is here? Here is a goddess shield. Well, you know what we gotta do now? We gotta figure out what the goddess shield does when we combine it with the shield rod. As with every other shield that we come across. Alrighty then. Protection from darkness. Well, so we could have used this when we were fighting against the boss of this area. Yeah. Oh shit. No time to deal with the big vertical shaft with all the imps inside. Guide to invoke goetic demons. As a beholder as a call. See, I don't know. I guess I could look at that and like post the reference in the Discord or something later, because I have no idea what it's talking about. And the text for it, I guess, is, from what I remember, is observador, which is the Spanish equivalent of the beholder. Okay. Check this part, so I gotta keep going. Until we get over here. There's entrance that we've already been to, but that we have not finished exploring. Yeah. That's where the teleporter is. And I do believe this is where Death would have shown up in the other castle, and where we technically have not explored yet. Well, I guess we have partially, but not completely. Kill the dodo again. Apparently the dodo will always show up in this room. And have we gone down the... No, we have not. I've not gone down this hallway yet. So I surely wonder what could be waiting for us over here. Oh wait, I just now realized that I forgot to unequip the... Swap this thing out for Power of Sire. There we go. Okay, 10 uncaught lava ideas. Remember to swap that back in because we got the fucking Venus suite again. And we dropped a hard refresh. Actually, I think that that's its rare drop. I was actually trying to fill out the enemy list once upon a time, and I couldn't. Well, the drops on the enemy list, but couldn't quite manage to do it because I kind of got impatient after a while. And I didn't really want to spend any more time doing it, but I do remember that the hard refresh is the rare drop for both the regular Venus Suite and blue Venus Suite. It's funny that I would get it by accident during this run. I don't know, like, obviously some of the best stuff in the game you can only get through the rare drops, like this sword right here, but some of the stuff is just not really worth it, like, you know, the hard refresh. You can kind of tell what it does just from the name. I honestly can't really think of any situation unless you're doing some kind of weird challenge run where it would really be a useful and needed thing. And there should be a bunch more enemies over here. Here's an Ouroboros, which is, for Ouroboros, it's kind of spelled funny, but it's pretty much unchained white dragon, like the Bone Dragon King. And the Firework is one of these Sword Riders. Which I guess the riders are riding the firework itself, and here's the upside down entrance. And here's a hammer for the fairy and an anti-venom. Alright. Not even really worth it, but there you go. And one of the few. Well, I kind of noticed that like the cross is one of the rarest sub weapons in the game. There's a few places where you can even get it. One of the sigils on the walls was a straight-up crest of Simon's Necronomicon, which was a grimoire where they took Lovecraft's mythos, but tried to make them seem real and ancient. I guess I'll have to find stuff from the cheapo Necronomicon I have somewhere on my shelf, and actually kind of an interesting thing you can do with the Ouroboros here, if I remember. I think it would be better if I unequip this thing for that, though. Hang on. What if I try to, use the Sword Familiar as my weapon for a little bit? If you can manage to kill there you go. You kill the Fleaman without killing the dragon, then the dragon actually becomes your ally for a little bit. It's actually a pretty neat thing. And then he can also kill the Fleaman on the other dragon, and it's kind of a chain reaction. But we've seen pretty much all there is to see down this path, so... So off we go. Where else do we have to go now? I guess all we gotta do at this point is to just fill out the... might as well get back in the... Get back in the Necro Laboratory to do the rest of this. Oh Christ, I just fell off with the doggo form. Which I forgot I could use to run down these corridors a lot faster. Go back into the Necromancy Laboratory and get back into... From there to where the final boss confrontation is. I got a Terminus Est, whatever that does. Terminus Est is a poisoned executioner sword. Alrighty then. I'm sure poison would be a very useful thing at this point. So yes, I believe it is time to face our destiny once again. Is this where yes, this is where I want to go. Also, I can notice that my health is 665 now. And we go down here and we actually fall down this room instead of trying to climb up. Which makes things quite a bit less complicated. And now we actually go down this route. This road or this route, one or the other. Instead I try to combine the two words into one. Oh, my brain did it without my permission. And oh yeah, there's bitterflies in this room. I forgot about that. Bitterflies, which luckily are pretty much trivial now that we have the Crusade with us. Just slice everywhere at the air until we find them. And find a turquoise here. And just fill in the corner here, and we can be on our merry way to the final approach. Final approach to the gallery, the Black Marble Gallery, where Dracula's waiting. It's pretty much a straightforward walk from here on out. There's pretty much nowhere else to go even, so that helps. Well, nowhere else to go except the little bit that goes between Deathwing and this place. Let's fight let's get rid of the Cow Armor DLC that we had there, and oh yeah, remember the Guardians, you know, these guys, the ones that kill you dead. Well, things might go a little bit different now that I have this here sword at our disposal. Actually, the Guardians are among the enemies that give out, I think they pretty much give out the most experience in the games I do in the grind. What you pretty much gotta do is keep walking back and forth in these rooms. You get lots of levels if you're patient enough. So let's take the route that goes to this place, which is pretty much the only part of the map left to fill out except for the thing in the middle, which we will be going to in just a few minutes here. I really will have to go into the next room, I think, just get well, I guess we do. It's just one more square, but now we're done. And then go back up here through the thing that may or may not. Okay. Didn't. Well, I hope it's good enough. Actually, let me do something real quick before I save again, because I want to check something right after I save. I think we need like 196% at least to be able to unlock the only one of the 4 endings that we haven't seen yet. It's pretty much 4 endings we can get, and they are kill Richter without the holy glasses, kill Richter with the holy glasses, kill Dracula with less than 196% completion, and kill Dracula with that much or more, which is the one I'm going for here, but try to fill out these bits of the map that are pretty much the entirety of this place except for the very center, which is where Dracula is, as you might recall. And the way you can check how much completion you have is to save. And to go into the menu, the main menu, which I guess it's easier to get there by, resetting, because the other option would be to die on purpose, but that might take a while at this point, so